It's over. Kody and Robyn Brown finally separated, fans are losing it. An unexpected turn of events has left everyone stunned, as rumors swirl that Robyn and Kody Brown's marriage is on the verge of falling apart. Fans who have followed the Sister Wives family for years can hardly believe it. After years of heartbreak, separation, and public tension, Kody Brown is once again expressing interest in marrying another woman. This revelation has reportedly left Robyn shocked and deeply unsettled, leading to speculation that she might be preparing to separate from Kody. The drama unfolding between them has reignited old wounds and brought forward the emotional reality of their once famous plural marriage. In the latest episode of Sister Wives, Kody Brown opens up about Robyn's emotional reaction to his previous splits with his first 3 wives and reveals his growing concern about their future together. At 56 years old, Kody is reflecting on how much has changed since the beginning of his journey into plural marriage. In an exclusive preview shared by Us Weekly, Kody admits that Robyn has struggled deeply with becoming his only remaining wife. For years, she was part of a family dynamic built around shared faith, mutual support, and a plural lifestyle. Losing that structure has left her feeling confused and conflicted. Kody explains that Robyn married him under the premise and promise of plural marriage. It was the foundation of their relationship, the understanding that they would live their faith by sharing family life with sister wives. But when that plural world collapsed, both Kody and Robyn found themselves living a very different kind of life than the one they expected. She married me under the premise of plural marriage with the expectation of plural marriage, Kody says candidly. When the other wives left, I wondered if my value to her was diminished. I'm still wondering. This rare confession from Kody reveals how uncertain and vulnerable he feels in his marriage to Robyn. For years, Robyn was seen as the favorite wife, the one who seemed to receive the most attention and affection from Kody. But now that she is the only wife left, the reality appears to be much more complicated. Rather than celebrating being in a monogamous marriage, Robyn is struggling with guilt, loneliness, and disillusionment. She never wanted to be the only wife, and this new dynamic doesn't align with her beliefs or her vision of family life. To understand the depth of this emotional turmoil, it's important to look back at Kody's marital history. He first married Mary Brown in 1990, then entered spiritual unions with Janelle Brown in 1993 and Christine Brown in 1994. Years later, in 2010, he entered a spiritual marriage with Robyn Brown. In 2014, Kody made the controversial decision to legally divorce Mary so he could marry Robyn and adopt her 3 children from a previous marriage. That decision changed the family forever, creating visible tension among the wives and sparking years of emotional conflict. Over the next decade, Kody's relationships with his first 3 wives deteriorated. Christine was the first to leave in November 2021, publicly announcing her separation from Kody after years of unhappiness. Janelle followed in December 2022, and Mary confirmed her split in January 2023. Each departure took a toll on Kody, but it also left Robyn isolated in a situation she never wanted, a monogamous marriage with a man who once preached plural love. Robyn's words in the new episode paint a clear picture of her inner conflict. Sure, being the only wife is great in some ways, she admits, but there are also ways that it's not great. This was not the life that I expected and not the life that I planned for myself. For Robyn, the idea of plural marriage wasn't just about having sister wives, it was a spiritual calling, a fundamental part of her faith. She had always envisioned living in harmony with other wives, raising their children together, and sharing the responsibilities and joys of family life. Now, she feels robbed of that dream. The plural marriage that once defined her faith has crumbled, leaving her with a version of marriage that feels foreign and lonely. In her own words, Robyn confesses, "While I love Kody, I did not ever intend or expect or want to have him to myself. I always wanted to live plural marriage. I wanted to live my religion." This statement is not just about disappointment, it's a reflection of a spiritual crisis. Robyn finds herself torn between her love for Kody and her loyalty to her beliefs. For Kody, the collapse of his plural family has forced him to confront painful questions about love, faith, and identity. The man who once proudly balanced multiple marriages now struggles with the emptiness of being left with just one, especially when that one isn't what either of them truly wanted. Kody's uncertainty about Robyn's love adds another layer of complexity. He fears that without the structure of plural marriage, his role as husband and patriarch has lost meaning. "I wondered if my value to her was diminished," he admits, showing a rare vulnerability that contrasts sharply with his usual confident demeanor. Meanwhile, Robyn appears caught between guilt and grief. She never wanted to be the reason the family fell apart, but fans have long accused her of being the homewrecker who caused tension among the wives. Over the years, she was often portrayed as Kody's favorite, and her closeness to him was resented by the others. But now that those wives are gone, Robyn finds no joy in being the last one standing. The emotional weight of the situation seems to be crushing her spirit. The question now is whether their marriage can survive this new reality. Kody's apparent interest in remarrying or re-entering a plural arrangement could be his attempt to restore a sense of normalcy, but for Robyn, it may feel like another betrayal. After all, she stayed loyal to Kody when everyone else walked away. Yet, her faith still calls her toward a plural life, not a conventional marriage. This spiritual tension between love and belief might be too heavy for their relationship to endure. Fans who have followed the Browns since the early days of Sister Wives are watching closely. The family, once celebrated for breaking social barriers and representing plural marriage on mainstream television, is now fragmented and weary. Kody, once confident and charismatic, now appears lost and defensive. Robyn, once hopeful and radiant, now seems burdened by sorrow and confusion. Their story has become a reflection of what happens when faith, family, and personal dreams collide. The Browns began their journey with the belief that plural marriage would bring unity, love, and spiritual growth. But over time, jealousy, communication breakdowns, and power struggles eroded that vision. Now, all that remains are the emotional scars, and two people trying to hold on to a marriage that feels like a shadow of what it once was. Whether Robyn and Kody ultimately stay together or choose separate paths remains to be seen. What's clear is that both are grappling with a profound identity crisis. Kody's desire to continue plural marriage suggests he still longs for the life he built decades ago, while Robyn's sadness shows she feels trapped between her love for him and the loss of her faith-based family ideal. As the new episode airs, fans can expect more emotional confessions, heartfelt conversations, and maybe even some shocking revelations about what lies ahead for the last remaining Brown couple. One thing is certain, the story of Kody and Robyn Brown has taken a turn no one saw coming, and it might change everything for the future of Sister Wives.